This is my profile on Coursera, and it's honestly embarrassing. I started over 50 courses and most I never finished. But did you know that the average online course completion rate is only 12%? And that's because most courses are way too long and pretty useless. But today I want to show you the top 10 Coursera courses that I think are definitely worth it, from top companies like Google and Microsoft that can help you land various high-paying jobs as a beginner. Number 1. Everyone's using computers, and you know what comes with computers? Computer problems. Technical support is one of the best entry-level jobs in IT, and it does not require any degree or experience, and they're needed pretty much everywhere. And that's why Google launched their IT support program, and it's going to teach you the basics of customer support, computers, and everything from operating systems to some cybersecurity.
But Lucas, I don't want to work in IT support.
Well, the skills that you learn here are extremely versatile and valuable for any IT job. And well, pretty much for any job for that matter too. And instead of feeling like computers rule you and that you're at their mercy, you can finally understand exactly how they work and fix the problems yourself. Now next, have you ever wanted to learn programming? I know a lot of us have, and people are making so much money just writing code.
Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened.
And now I'm not gonna be like these gurus on YouTube saying, make 6 figures just writing code and learning that in 2 weeks or some shit. But with a great course, it's gonna be a lot easier to learn programming. And it's gonna teach you, of course, Python, which is the best programming language for beginners. There are millions of students and a near perfect 4.8 rating. And I actually took 2 of the courses from this program myself a couple of years ago, and I found it to be a very good experience, so I could only recommend it. You'll learn the foundations of programming, make simple applications, and more. And of course, if you really want to learn Python, you might have to go a bit further, but you can definitely learn some of the most useful things from this course. Now, next up on the list is going to be IBM Data Science. And we've talked about data science a lot on this channel because they have some of the highest paying jobs, and you can often work from home as well. But the problem that everybody's saying, and that I see a lot in the comments, is how to actually get a job in the first place, and that is going to be the hard part. So while this program is not perfect, it can definitely help you. Many skills overlap with other data jobs as well, so you can also become a data analyst from this program or even a data engineer later. And there are 12 courses in total in the program, and you'll need about 160 hours to finish it, which at first kind of sounds crazy, I know, but if you just spend 10 hours per week, you'll be done within about 4 months, so it's really not that long. And my favorite thing about this program is the focus on Python, because employers really love Python and it's one of the most popular and in-demand languages for data science. And you can also use it outside of data science if you want to go ahead and work with something else. So learning Python is never a mistake. Now, you'll do multiple projects throughout the courses, and do not skip these for any reason. To get a job, I would really focus on building a portfolio and, doing projects. And I also cover that in detail in another video, but it's just super important, especially for data science. Do you feel safe online? There are stalkers, there are hackers, and there are just cyber criminals. And things can actually get pretty dangerous fast. Somebody could be watching you through your camera or tapping your microphone. And for companies, it's even worse, and they have a lot to lose. Did you know that online crime has actually skyrocketed by about 600%? And our society and our companies are going to need a lot of protection to help defend against these threats. And that's why cybersecurity jobs are expected to grow 33% in the next decade. Now, to put in perspective, that's about 6 times faster than the average career, so it's a really good growth rate. If you want to join this opportunity, IBM has a cybersecurity program for beginners. There are 14 courses, which sounds like a lot, and yeah, it's quite a lot, and they're going to teach you the ins and outs of cyber. But each course is pretty concise and short. And the first one is only 7 hours and so on, so it's not too long. They cover computers and how to test security, mitigate threats, and keep your company and your data secure. That's going to be kind of the main thing, just keeping everything secure. The median salary for this field is around $122,000 per year. But there are too many people just selling this field without explaining the challenges, so I want to do that. Cybersecurity is harder and more demanding than some of the other ones on this list because even if they're hiring a lot of people, you will need a lot of skills and credentials to make sure that you can actually get a job. But now, forget IT and tech for a second, and we're going to get back to business with Google's Project Management Certificate. All companies have and run projects, and your job as a project manager is simply put to plan, coordinate, and make sure that everything goes smoothly for your projects. I think 2 million students with a 4.8 out of 5 rating says enough, but here's how it can help you get a job in this high-paying field. In the first course, they're teaching you everything you need to know about project management for beginners. How to start, plan, and execute a project, where each piece is crucial for success. You're also going to learn Agile, which is a methodology companies use for their projects, which also looks great on your resume because companies use that, so they want to hire somebody that knows it. There's also a final capstone where you'll put all of your skills to work together and build a portfolio. Also really useful. Now, I'm not a project manager and I don't have any plans to become one, but I still took some of the courses, and here's why. I was able to improve my management, my cooperation, and my planning skills, which look really good on your resume for any job or just to learn for yourself. So don't be afraid to give this one a try, even if you don't want to necessarily become a project manager. There's many other jobs that can use these beneficial skills. Now, number 6, next on the list, might scare some of you away, but give me a chance because I picked this one for a reason. And it's one of the best rated Coursera courses of all time, perhaps even the best course on Coursera. And it's Machine Learning, the program from Stanford. According to around 3,000 salaries from machine learning engineers, the average pay was around $160,000 per year. The course instructor is called Andrew, and he's famous for breaking difficult concepts down to simple terms. And he assumes no prior experience or knowledge of machine learning whatsoever to start learning these things, which is what I really like about this course. The people that criticize this course often misunderstand it, because the goal is not to turn you into a machine learning engineer, and the course is way too short for that. It's going to teach you the basics, which they do in about 2 months at 10 hours a week. You're obviously not going to make $160K in 2 months with no prior experience, and anybody that tries to tell you that is just lying to your face. But this course is a part of my full machine learning roadmap, so it's definitely worth it if you want to focus on getting a job in machine learning later. Number 7. Imagine going to the best business school practically for free, while other students pay $84,000 per year in tuition fees. It's shocking how few people know about this opportunity. Wharton is one of the best and most prestigious schools in the entire world. And notable students include Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, and plenty of other CEOs at top companies. And the question is, what did they learn to become so successful? Well, Wharton is giving you free access to their entire Business Foundations course. It's roughly 2 months at 10 hours a week, and you'll be starting with an introduction to marketing. You'll then move to cover something called financial accounting and how to manage capital and, basically manage money, which these guys seem to know. You'll then move over to corporate finance, operations management, and do a final capstone project. And I think it's a great course to learn some of the core business skills from a place that's literally made multiple millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, or maybe not trillionaires, but the next one might be you. Course 8. The iPhone is known for being very easy to use, but it didn't just happen overnight, randomly. Every part of the device has been carefully designed with the user in mind. If the iPhone was difficult to use, it would have probably failed, because the user experience can make or break a company and their products. UX design is a field that combines design with technology, and Google has a top-rated course to teach you that. It's for beginners and extremely efficient. You'll learn the foundations, learn certain tools like Figma and Adobe XD, and you'll do projects and you'll build a portfolio and all that good stuff. So why am I not smiling more, and what's the catch? Well, UX is very competitive and people like this field and they really want to become UX designers. But there are only so many jobs, unfortunately, so be prepared to kind of job search intensively and focus on building a portfolio. It's a fantastic job and I do think that it's worth trying if you're interested, but if you just need to get a job right away, the fastest possible way, the next course is going to be much better for you in an industry that's actually hungry for talent and for hiring people. So number 9 is the Meta Social Media Marketing Certificate. Marketing is a vast field, and today much of it is done through online social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Companies hire people to manage their profiles and kind of run the marketing and make it work. It's a top-rated course at only 5 months at 10 hours a week, but most complete it faster as well. And in this course, you're going to learn about marketing, the fundamentals, social media marketing and social media management, and also advertising. You know, those annoying ads that you see on Instagram, YouTube, or Google that somebody's actually paying for. Meta owns Facebook and Instagram, so there's no surprise that they're going to be focusing on their own platforms.
Wow!
And you're mainly going to be learning marketing on those specific platforms, which I think is fine. Online marketing changes all the time, so experience is often more valuable than a credential. And as a self-learner, you do have a huge advantage here. Focus on the project and the portfolio section of the course to show employers that you've done something, and you'll be much more likely to get a job. Now let's move to the final one, and number 10 is going to make some people upset, and it's the Google Data Analytics Certificate. Now, I've heard recently that it's a waste of time, that it's, time better spent elsewhere, and I firmly disagree. It's a gentle introduction to data analytics in 6 months at just 10 hours a week, and it's proven it's existed for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's taken by millions of people. But there are some legitimate criticisms though, like a lack of certain skills, and it doesn't really focus on full practical application. If you want to learn more of the practical skills and work a little bit more hands-on and also up the pace, I would recommend that you jump to their advanced Google Data Analytics Certificate version. It focuses on Python, which is an extremely valuable skill, and that's going to be a great start to becoming a data analyst. You can either start with the original certificate and then move to the advanced, or you can just take the advanced, or you can do whatever you want, it's up to you. I'll leave a link in the description with any discounts that I can find, and this video next on the screen covers more courses and certificates somewhere here for you to check out. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.